perpetually, but I will work on getting it to work. So if the points like stay in the totem and don't, disappear or don't go unactive or whatever, I'll keep them and your points will be valid for when I get it fixed. If not, my mods and myself can just redeem them all, which is nice. Alex, cheers, bitch. After I drink this water real quick. Cheers, motherfuckers. But if everyone consents, then you should fuck everyone. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. I have a lot of stamina, but that's like... damn stamina, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what strain? The strain is... hold on one sec. I'm just putting my bowl out. I shall tell you, bish. It is called, so the what would you call the brand? I never know what to call it. My dispensary is Medicine Man. I buy it all there, but the brand I guess is 710 Labs. I think is how you say it. 710 Labs. And it is called Gummies number 12. Gummiez. And it says the THC is 18.69, but we all know how much relevance that has because I'm fucked. I'm literally going to space. Give me a minute. Ooh, C-Town says the soundtrack is available on Spotify. Thank you. I will be playing this. It's very chill without being sleepy, and I like that. Sorry, that was insane. No, it's totally fine. It's called Gummies number, goddammit. Gummies number 12. Gummiez. It says it's 18.69.
Nice.
I early 420, but I'm still hurting, so go on and cheers. Oh my god. Wait, can I make this person help me? Come back, ass. Come hither. Crouton! Clear stone. Yeah, that's harder. Go get those big rocks. You know, Brittany, I like strains that are, kind of sleepy, but I don't like them to make my eyes heavy. That's the ones, it's very unoften. Infrequent. It's infrequent that I find one that does that. I don't really get, like, red eyes or anything like that. But once in a while, I'll get a strain that's an indica, and it just makes my eyelids heavy, and I can't stand it. Fuck me up. I'm having a good time. I like an indica hybrid, but I can't think of an indica strain that I aim for. Simply because they usually do that. Yeah, they make your eyes just heavy, and I honestly, I very rarely even smoke before bed because weed kind of wakes me up. Like, I'll smoke a bowl to stay awake if I'm, getting sleepy, but I need to stay awake. Smoking a bowl will wake me up. I'm kind of weird, though. I know there's a few of y'all out there that are the same. We've talked about this before, but I'm kind of a freak that way. When I sober up, that's when I get sleepy. In about an hour and a half-ish, depending on what this weed does. I don't know. It's kind of a new strain to me, so I don't exactly know. But around that time, I'll start to get yawny and sleepy, and that's about. But I don't know. I think because it makes it so my brain slows down just enough where I'm not thinking a million things at a time, because that's what exhausts me. Thinking of 3 things at a time is like, fucking is like a vacation or something. I don't know. So I can focus better so I'm not tired. I don't know. That's just me thinking about it in my own head. I am not a professional. Please don't take that as anything. Indica hybrids. I like an indica hybrid. I don't know. I can't think of it. I mean, is Lilac Diesel an indica? I don't think so. That's my favorite strain. I don't even look at the indica or the sativa on it anymore because it really doesn't mean anything most of the time because they bred all the CBD out of it and that's what made you sleepy. But there's been a few strains that I'm like, wow, that one made my eyes heavy. That's weird. But it's just unique. A nice hybrid's kind of the smooth middle ground. Nice chill with a nice buzz. Exactly. And I think those are the ones I mostly aim for. Unless, there's some strain out there that is otherwise, but I've already tried that strain before and I know I fucking love it. Then I'm like, fuck it. I don't care what it says. Because really, I mean, I think that's where indica and sativa obviously is 2 different. It's the same cannabis plant, but they look different. And it used to be because one had lots of CBD, one had less. Now they've bred all the CBD out. So I really don't know what's there that makes you sleepy. I don't know. Honestly. I'll be talking about one thing, then suddenly talk about something else, and he has no idea what's happening. That happens to me a lot, or I'll continue a conversation I had in my head. And someone will look at me like, the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Was that all in my head? Let me present the first part of it and see if you responded the way head you did. Or something. I don't know. Lilith looks precious behind me. Hey, Sidious, thank you so much. What's up into the class? Keeping the class alive and giving it 8 swings while I chop this rock. I appreciate you. This boulder takes forever. This is a hellscape. We're going to get there. Is it the cannabinoids? And see, that's the part, Brock, I'm sad that we don't have enough research on or anything. Or the rights to research, because I wish. Just so I could know what it is that makes me like, so I could avoid it. At least unless I want to sleep. If I want to sleep, I like that. It's a really big rock. I didn't realize, but it's almost there. It's fine. It's good read chat time. I appreciate that you guys are as talkative as me. My wife always does this to me. I do it all the time, but I don't get mad if someone doesn't know the conversation that was in my head. I hope no one does. Like, I'm usually just like, oh, I'm so sorry. That was inside me. Let me update you on the train that got me there. And then I just watch their mouth drop and hope they're my friend afterwards. Oh, really, Kun? Just let your followers deal with it? Well, I mean, I was told to just clear everything no matter what, so I figured I would literally go all the way. Let's go all the way. That was a terrible song. Let's go all the way. Exactly what Adam said. Yeah, there are lots of other cannabinoids beyond the end CBD, and we barely understand what half of them do exactly. And it makes me sad. I mean, I'm glad we understand what we do, but imagine what we could do with if we could go further with it. We were talking about that way earlier today, because I was talking about how, like, I don't understand why there's some strains that just do the real happy inside my brain, and some strains that I'm like, meh, I could give or take that. And I don't know. It doesn't have there's no, like, correlation between indica, sativa, percentage, anything. There's just some strains that are really great. And we were talking about it probably has to do with a lot of that terpene profile that's just kind of still a big, mostly, for the most part, is a mystery, is what I meant to say. Sexcellent, I've never gotten paranoid, but I have smoked some strains that give me an instant migraine. No idea why. The key reason indica dominant cannabinoids provides a sleepy or relaxed effect is that it has a relatively higher amount of cannabid. I always fuck this word up. I don't know. It's bad for me. Cannabidiol. Is that how you say it? Fuck. As compared to other strains. I know that's the sleepy one. I just always... that word is hard for my mouth. I don't know. Broken. I don't want to chop that rock. We'll leave it for that bitch. Do we just leave now and go do a new mission? Cook a meal? No, sorry. Cannabidiol or bidiol? Cannabidiol or cannabidiol? There's so many words. Cook it. Oh, shitballs. Cute. Well, that was precious. Words are very hard. It's underestimated if people can just pronounce everything perfectly. Like, goddamn, do you just read to a thing? Oh, I'm home. Welcome back, Vile. How are you doing? Where did you go? Are you, dude? Did you see that TwitchCon's requiring vax proof and masks? I think that's pretty cool. Katie says, now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and gold. Sick. Both which can be found when crusading through the lands of the old faith. Oh, what if I like new faith? It's dial like, I'm going to dial this number. Okay, canna buy dial or B dial. Buy dial? That's dumb. I don't like that one. I'm blue, abu dee abu, whatever. I'm skeptical about the emphasis placed on terpenes and the entourage effect. There's very little science to support them having much effect, if any, on anything beyond taste, smell, and mouthfeel. And that's, I don't know. It sucks that we don't know anything. Violet's awesome. I'm glad you're going to go. I would go more if I even was considering it, yeah. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the old faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings in their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Like Cannibal Crocodile? Cannabidile. Oh my god, Knives just made it so easy to say cannabidile. It's a crocodile, but it's a cannabidile. Did I do it right? Please say I did. Because that is a brain trick and I love it. I'm such a... Brain tricks work so well on me. Yes. Ugh! Thank you, Knives. There goes our hero. Thank you, seriously. I don't know why that... Maybe it's because I just had no idea what that last word, part of the word was. I don't know. Brains are dumb. See, and I grew up reading and actually being a relatively very quiet kid. And so most of my vocabulary, I figured out on my own in my head and didn't, test verbally in front of anyone. So as an adult, I say fucked up shit and y'all are like funny and point it out and I'll be like, oh, dude, I know. Like, what's one? I'll say epitome instead of epitome. That's one I catch in my brain. I correct it, and then I say epitome. But my brain still thinks it's epitome, and I can't get rid of it. That's weird. I don't like it. Now go! There you shall find gold and willing recruits. And for those who are not willing, convert them by force! Oh. Sex, hey. Do I need to do anything with this food? Or does it just is it just eat etten? Nope, cool, thank you. Am I jingling? Oh my god, there's a bell on my neck. This is fucking cute. Compromise? See? How long did it take me to correct it? I had to do it. It's compromise. Every fucking time. But I learned it reading, and when it's in your head, no one's there to be like, actually, you did a good job phonetically, but you just put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Compromise. Compromise. For years, I've struggled. But I'm not embarrassed. So if you catch me saying I'm wrong, please point it out and funnily make fun of me. I think it's hilarious. I don't have a shame button, so please play. It's hilarious. It's funny to me. Raspberry. I went to a college with a guy who literally would not say anything but raspberry. He refused. I was like, dude, stop it. It's raspberry. I was like, I'm going to slap you in the mouth. I love the music's dope, huh? Oh my god, it is the forest of fucking tree holidays. Actually, it's compromise. Oh my god, like a pinky swear, only with circle jerking or something. I don't know, but I like that mental image. That's funny. Hospital? Oh my god, I've had words like that. Vegetable. Vegetable still haunts me. Because if you look at what it is, it's veggie table, but we pronounce it just vetched. We just, all that shit in the middle, we made, oh my god, it's a spider. We made vetched. I don't know what's up. Can I gather you? Come here. Can I is this a spider farm? Ah! Can I go in there? Is it dangerous too? Do I have to go? Wait. Is it, am I not leveled for that? Because I want to, but I also don't want to just needlessly die. But can I spiders. Oh yeah, the silk cradle's leveled up. You know what? That's gonna be a very special day, and I am excited as fuck. If only spiders had lungs to make noise, or vocal cords. If only. Cum pets happen when you make cum promises. Yeah. Are you gonna get a vasectomy knives? I know so many people who have gotten one since this whole, like, you know, trying to take away reproductive rights thing has gone down. And it's awesome because it's way more people out there being like, dude, it's amazing and it's nothing. You know, the whole procedure, everything is so minute. It's less invasive than getting a pap smear. And the more voices talking about it's pretty dope. I like that. I think it's really cool because it just makes people feel more safe because I think people give the penises a stigma of being like, I don't want any knives near my genitals. And it's like, most of the dudes I know have shaved their balls at one point and are not afraid of a knife near their genitals. I'd be afraid of someone cutting up my reproductive organs. You just don't know what hormones, like, most people aren't medically educated in the endocrine system. Like, we don't know what the fuck's gonna go down. I'd be nervous about it too. But the more people who do it and make it and talk about it and are like, yes, it is as safe as everyone proclaims, the more I just love that. I think it's really cool. Are you pasty? I'm very excited for you. Hell yeah. For taking your rights into your hands. Because for fuck's sake, we don't have them now. Vile, for real. Nobody, like, I'm not allergic to latex, but I would do anything in my powers, barring, you know, being risky and accidentally getting pregnant, to avoid latex because the smell ruins everything. Sex shouldn't smell like a medical glove, for fuck's sake. Satan. Satan, Satan, Satan. With vasectomies. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, both. I mean, you know, it was a good example both ways. Like, I don't know anybody who's like, my man junk ain't getting no knife near it or whatever. It's mostly just like, am I going to have a lack of testosterone and get cancer? Where does that come from? But no one will just educate people. They just are like, you're stupid. How could you think that, you ignorant chud? And it's like, go fuck yourself. Who the fuck has that education or can afford it or has any of that? Like, just educate someone and tell them where the fuck that shit comes from. Fuck. You know what I mean? I get upset about that. Chronicle, absolutely. I mean, I've talked about this before. I might be a broken record. Please tell me if I'm repeating myself. But on every fucking form of birth control, I could literally be on, like, NuvaRing and 3 different pills and a condom made of steel. And I would be, like, in a gimp suit that had, like, a weird little, like thing that put in my pussy so they weren't, you know, everything. And I still, until I got my period, every fucking day, am I just a cunt or am I pregnant? Every day. Anytime I had sex. Getting laid was such a fucking stupid, bittersweet experience. Because you were like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. I get to come with someone else. Except the anxiety that mounts for the next X amount of days until you get your period is astronomical. And then you get your period and you're like, yay! Oh, fuck. Why am I happy right now? It's the strangest sensation to not in the back of my mind think, am I pregnant every moment of every day? Simply because I might have got laid. Like, that's fucked. Because I don't know about you guys, but I got 3 brothers born on birth control. Shit is 98% or whatever the fuck. It's scary. It's just like, if you don't want kids, you don't want kids. Like, what the fuck are you doing saving up your little sperm bros for? They're still in there. They're still being, you still fine. You're just cutting the tube that lets them come out and make other babies. I will preach it all day, dude. If I could do it, I would. But unfortunately, in my country, I have to have a husband and 3 children to even be considered to tie my tubes. That's crazy. Cheers. Cheers to all of us who suffer with the reproductive struggle of like, hey, we don't necessarily want kids. Can you help us make that easier and not destroy our bodies at the same time? Huh? Oh, no? Okay. Thanks. Oh, that's Vile. That's absolutely real. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and you have to be over a certain age. I can't remember what it is anymore. It's like late 30s, if not 40. I just don't understand, like, if you truly don't want kids, is it like, do you think you're going to meet someone who you fall madly in love with who's going to talk you into wanting kids? I think that's what stops people, which means you don't not want kids. Like, there's a part of you that's okay with having them, which you shouldn't cut your balls. That's fine. But no one's changing my mind. Like, I don't fucking... Sarah.
Hail Satan to that, bitches.
For real, like, I've never wanted kids. I didn't even like baby dolls when I was a kid. My sister and I used to, like, tear their limbs off and use a lighter to melt them onto different body parts and noose them from vents in the ceiling. We weren't into dolls, babies, or otherwise. We were the babies of a lot of siblings, so, like, not really an appeal. I've never wanted them. Ever. And it's not going to hit me. Like, I'm not going to have some grand regret about that. I'm going to regret not being able to see Russia because their leader's a fuck twat. Because I like traveling, not because I'm, like, you know, into Russian culture or whatever. I just want to see it. Good, Hero. I'm glad. My mom did the same. She snipped him right after my sister because it was just, like, she was getting older. She had a lot of problems getting pregnant originally. And so by the time she had my sister, she was, like, in her mid to late 30s, and she was, like, not safe, and snipped him. And it was super easy, but the only reason was because she literally had just had a baby and already had 2 kids.